Hello, hello. Čaute. Čaute, čaute. To bolo na predošlom streame. Ospravedlňujem sa, ja som 12 minút. 12 minút. Nemal zapnutý mikrofón. Takže sorry. Sorry. Vypol som to. Ideme na novo. Ideme na novo. No dobre, ešte raz. Dneska si dáme starú klasiku. Aspoň u mňa je to stará klasika. Je to tvorcov gotiku. Akože pôvodných tvorcov prvého gotiku. A to je Ryzen. Nejak tak sa to volá. Jop. Je to stará hra. Ale veľmi zaujímavá. Akože ja sa čudujem, že nie je až taká známa. A tak je to staršie, no. Takže poďme na to. Ja si dám novú hru. Počkaj, ešte som zabudol. OK. Nie, ja som dal... Chvíľku strpenia. OK, dobre, iba som si niečo nastavil. Sorry, dobre, môžeme ísť. Jo. Ideme novú hru, lebo tých 12 minút som ja posral. A hra mi padla. Však prečo nie? No poď ešte raz. No, ja dúfam, že to bude spolupracovať. No, táto hra je staršia, no. Očakávalo sa tam nejaké chyby. Dobre. Jep. Prosím, poď. Poď. Dobre.
For longer than humanity remembers, the gods ruled. Humanity served as slaves, but life never remains in balance. Power passed to man, and man banished the gods from the world. But something was released. Something older than man has risen. Given their freedom, humanity must fight for survival. Some cling to safety, others fight. It is a time where a man's choices define him.
No ideme na to. Jo. Dobre. Zoberieme. Prečo nemáš zobrať tú šablu? Potion. Ešte niečo? Gold coin. Aha. Hehe. To mi to tu pekne... to sa tiež ide. Počkaj. Ty kokos, aký skok. More. Dobre. Toto si dám sem. A... Jej. Idem takto tu vycápať. Poď sem. Poď. Hehehe. Dobre. Ty vole. Ni. Potem. Aj. Dobre. Dobre, to sa opeče. Je tu dačo? Či nič? Asi nič. Dobre. Žijeme. Ideme tuto pekne pozdraviť. Ako počujete tie hlasy, lebo ja to skoro vôbec nepočujem. A to blikanie, ty vole.
I'm ready. Shall we go?
No time like the present. There must be a path somewhere that leads inland. Let's look for one. Careful. I thought I saw something move in the trees. Get ready. Your weapon.
Okej. No poď. Nie. Dobre, daj mi mefko. Digobraz. Au. Dobre. Áno, áno. Bobek. OK. Hello, vlku. Au, akorát tej som sa odkryl. Dobre. Všetko. Potrebujeme. Tam nič není. Hej, ale už to blikanie. Tak. Nehovor. Dobre. Mana. Toto. Nie. To som. Nie. Hitpoint nepotrebujem. Ja potrebujem... Mana. Všetko iba mana. No nič, nevadí. A prečo ja zase nemám... No. Au. Ty vole. To sa vyjde. To tiež. Healing plant. Ježiš, to potrebujem. O, výborne. A čo je to toto? Získam to? Pome.
This cave seems a little eerie. Let's find a different way, please. This doesn't feel Right.
Ako povieš? Ako povieš? Sem. Tak ale máre. Dobre. Berry. Tink. Tank. No aha. Hehe. Našli sme dačo.
Look, it's the house. Looks abandoned. What happened here?
Something must have driven the occupants away.
Whatever it was, it's certainly not warming me to this place.
Let's take a look around. We might find something useful.
You have a look inside, and I'll keep a watch out here.
V minulosti, asi nejak 5 rokov dozadu, som sa snažil toto zahrať. A naposledy, keď som sa o to snažil, tak mi to crashlo tu. Zatiaľ to vyzerá, že spolupracuje. Takže dúfam, ja si to zakopem, že to aj tak ostane. Dobre, to potrebujeme. To si ešte pamätám, kde čo nájsť. A ešte... No aha. To je voda. OK, to doplní životy. Fungus. Ale, tu je niečo. Mušrumy. No. Prehľadáme ďalej. Toto je ešte okolo domu, či náhodou niečo, ale vyzerá to tak, že nie. No, upečieme veci. Čo máme? Ježiš, to blikanie. Akože fakt, aký mám epilepsiu, až mám 4 záchvaty za sebou.
I think that's good. Smells good.
OK.
Doesn't look like there's been anyone in this house for a while. All I found was a locked chest.
Unless you have the key or a talent for picking locks, it's going to stay locked.
Na to dialog, ty kokos.
Just a frying pan. Everything else is junk.
Oh well, at least you can fry up that meat. I could do with a little fried meat right now. You're probably starving too. And we can pretend it's venison.
Pardon.
At least if you don't think about where it came from. Hey, that's not bad.
We should head further inland.
You go on. I really need to rest. The storm took it out of me. I feel exhausted. I'm gonna stay here for a while.
OK. Nakrvavený dom, ale však ja tu rada ostanem.
Okay. I'll come back and get you when I know a bit more about this place.
Don't worry about me. Be careful out there. I saw a path to the north. Looks like it led further inland. Maybe there's a village or something up there.
The Forbidden Island. Oh, dobre. Nekrešlo nič. Uhú! OK. OK. Skúsime ísť stadiaľto. Niečo, nejaké hrybiky. Aj tá grafika, to je... Aha. A poď. Dobre, díky, že tam padol. No ja za tebou nejdem. Pozbierame hrybiky. Na chvíľku sa staneme takým hrybikomanom. Ale ísť niekam. Dobre, už sa dostávam trošku do toho kombatu. OK, toto nie je nič. Toto dá čo? Ale ty kokos, ty čo si? Au. Mňa srať nebudeš. OK. Toto sa mi nepáčiť. Ale pome. Ono vidím. Haló. Dobrý deň. Ty kokos. Au. Tak, toto zabudni. OK. To som nečakal, že to budeme mať takto niečo pekné. Máme torčku. Mint. Čo je mint? Ja však meta. Idiot. Takže mohlo by to byť aj dačo na oblečenie. Haló? Haló? Je toto? Nič, iba niečo svietia. OK, toto si obídeme. A ideme ďalej. Vôbec to nie je šprintovanie. Walk. Nič. Iba walk. Jump, sneak. Aha. Tak nemáme, no. Nevadí. Ideme dál. Niečo nájdenie. To som nechcel zjesť. Nevadí. Aha, Gobras. Poď. Dobre, ty si vybavený. Ale... Dober. 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 A počkaj, tu je ešte. Ja som zabudol zobrať. Ale vás tam je. Vykašem sa na nich. No, a tu máme ďalší domček. Dobrý deň. Napísa, tak. Popozeráme. Ale.
Keep calm. I'm no threat.
I'm the one with the sword, and so I'll decide that. Got it? Let's try again. What are you doing here?
The boat I was on sank. I landed on the beach.
So one of the crew survived the storms, eh? We'd heard it was just the Inquisitor. You don't look like you're with the Inquisition.
I was a stowaway.
On an Inquisition ship? You're lucky they didn't catch you and throw you overboard, or worse, turn you into one of them. Someone or something is looking out for you. And I ain't gonna mess with that. But don't stretch your luck. The White Robes catch you here, you'll be in trouble. If you want my advice, then find yourself a good weapon. You won't get far without one. There may be something around here. Come back to me when you found something.
Dobre. Kabot, no daj. Niečo dobrého. Ký, toč. A ten. Bod. Už by náhodou chceli. To sa zíde, ďakujem. Aj to sa zíde, ďakujem. Potion to sa tiež zíde. No. Čestka. Hello. Tam ešte niečo pod tým. A daj. OK. Dobre. Rumík sa zíde. Menč. OK. Tu. OK, my sme prišli odtiaľto. Toto ďalej nie, takže skôr tadiaľto. No sem. OK. Dobre. Ja si toto dám nejaké vetičky. Potion. Možno toto? Mapu. Alebo aj nie. OK. To možno akože zatiaľ bude stačiť. Toto si dám ešte sem. OK, máme už aspoň meč. Nič ďalšie, hej? Ešte sa popozeráme, ale vyzerá to tak, že nič. Dobre, čau.
Good. I hope you know how to use it.
There's a girl came ashore with me. She's in an abandoned house to the south.
South. Must be the old shipwrecker's house. I'll head that way later. If she's there, I'll take her somewhere safe.
What can you tell me about this place?
What do you want to know?
Looks like I'm going to be stuck here for a while. Anywhere I can get some food or pick up some gold?
Ha! Not round here at any rate. I just asked for this post so I can watch the storms. Amazing things when they blow past. Strange how they never come inland. A few weeks ago I would have sent you to Harbour Town, but not anymore.
Why not?
It's full of Inquisition. Protecting those ruins and recruiting for the damn White Road cult at the monastery. I'm with the Don myself. We're the only ones who are still free. Living in a camp in the middle of a swamp. But freedom's freedom. I'd head to the swamp. See if the Don will take you in. Or try your luck in Harbour Town. Just stay away from the monastery.
So is Harbour Town safe? What are the Inquisition doing there?
Not much at the moment. There are still some of our boys in there. They might help you out. And that White Road lot probably won't bother you too much. I can show you the way, but believe me, you'd be better off at our camp.
You mentioned a monastery. What happens there?
The last place you want to be. It's where the Inquisition train their recruits. Brainwash them. Stay well away from there.
Can you show me the way to Harbour Town?
Sure. Follow me.
Ešte to druhé som sa mohol opýtať, nevadí. Ježiš, tak to som sa aj nemusel pýtať, kámo. Dobre, ale ešte Tabar mi povedz, kde máte.
See that farm down in the valley?
I see it.
Some of the Inquisition's minions work down there. Novices, they call them. They're apprentices to the mages in the monastery. Talk to them. They'll help you get to Harbour Town. But watch you don't find yourself accidentally recruited. You get recruited, there'll be no welcome for you at the Don's camp.
Thanks. I can take it from here.
I'm sure you can. Good luck. See you around.
Počkaj.
What's the Don got to offer me?
Meat, beer, a job. He might even train you as a fighter. You got a sword after all. Most they'll let you have up at the monastery is a staff. Just a big stick. That's not a real weapon.
All right, show me the way to your camp.
Poďme radšej do toho, radšej tam. Daj sem. Už idem, neboj. Iba si zbieram trošku rastlinky, pardon.
Look to the north. You see the ruins sticking out of the ground?
Yeah, I've seen ones like that before.
Well, the White Robes set up a camp there. If you're smart, you won't be seen up there. Otherwise, you'll be snatched up and taken to the monastery. Do you want to be a slave or a free man?
Jasné, že slobodný muž.
Nice home, aren't you?
Sorry. You're right. You're your own man. Free to do what you like. Come on. It isn't much further. If you follow the path north, you'll come to our camp. And watch out for the hunters. The lazy beggars are always trying to get others to do their work for them.
Thanks for your help.
You've been through enough. You deserve a bit of kindness. I'm sure I'll see you around. Good luck.
Dobre, čiže tam je kempisko. Healing plant, to potrebujem. Ale, čo ty tu? Ale, au. Prečo? No poď. Ty vole, ale celkom to trvalo. Čo tu je? Odľa. Tam sa pozrieme, ale najskôr ideme do toho kempu. Najskôr ideme do toho kempu. Počkaj, to je o to? Hej, to je o to. Ukáž mapku. Ale už. OK. Dobre. Au. To celkom bolelo. Ja som zobral potion. Nevadí. Ja som nechcel zobrať potion. Serus, kámo. Serus.
Hey, you. Where do you think you're going?
I'm just taking a look around.
Just messing. Have to make my own entertainment. Gets a bit boring round here. Apart from the rotworms eating people. I'd stay on the walkway and not go too far out into the swamp. Believe me, being eaten by those creatures is not the way a man should go. Hang on, I think I've got a map somewhere you can have. Although by the looks of you, you could do with a better weapon.
Where can I get a better weapon?
Depends on what you're after. Some swear by a good blade. Others prefer the heft of an axe. I'm a hunter, so I favour a bow and arrow. I've got a couple of nice specimens here, actually. For the right price, I'm sure I could part with one or two.
Ukáž, čo máš? No. Taký luk akože nemusí byť Nemusí to byť vôbec zle. Toto. Tak. Čo tam dáme ďalšie? Toto. Jop. Toto. Asi tiež. Tiež nepotrebujem. Ale ešte asi aj bolt. Lebo však ja skôr asi luk budem potrebovať. A ja si dám toto. Počkaj. No, to by som musel mať toľko goldov, kamoško. No. No. Čo spravím? Skúsim toto. No. A vieš čo? Tak, dobre. 79. Aha, nemám to... Luk zatiaľ necháme lukom, hej?
What do you hunt in the swamp?
Less and less. There are only a few beasties. They may look unappetizing, but you'd be surprised what our cook can do. About the only thing left big enough to feed us all is this large worm over to the west. But he's a big fella. I really need help to take him down. Probably a bit of help to keep him down after I've eaten him too.
How about I help you hunt this worm?
Oh, that's good of you. Tell you what, if we kill that thing together,
O, okej.
30 gold. I hope you're well prepared. Don't want your death on my conscience.
I'm new around here. Got swept in with the tide. What can you tell me about this place?
Ah, I see. Well, then there are a few things you should know. This whole swamp area, from here to the temple in the north, it's run by Dnes, our leader. I wouldn't mess with him if I were you. He's got some fighters working for him that'd break your jaw as happy as look at you.
What can you tell me about the
A
temple?
potom mu pôjdem pomôcť.
Up from the ground about the time these storms started, and all these beasts came out of it. Never seen the like before. Indescribable they are. Our fighters soon sorted them out. I doubt there's much still alive in there. Well, apart from the Don. He's moved into the temple now. Don't see him very often. No one really knows what he's doing in there. Me, I say hunt, kill, and don't ask too many questions.
So, you haven't always been here in the swamp?
Nah, we used to have the whole of Harbour Town until the Inquisition came. All their magic and robes and stuff. They pushed us out here. Between you and me, I think the Don's pride took a bit of a knock. He hasn't been the same since. Most folks hate this place, but I like the fresh air. New things to hunt. Always felt too cooped up in town.
What are rotworms?
They can't really be described. Indescribable they are. They're like giant
To chcesz.
worms. You can ask Ricardo in the camp.
So, what's your boss doing in the temple?
I couldn't say for sure, but he's become very keen on collecting gold at the moment. He's got diggers working these ruins, and he always gives them a share. He's good like that. I think maybe he's planning on trying to take back Harbour Town. Gold commands a lot of power around here. Maybe even more than the Inquisition with their damn cult.
Okej.
Come on, let's go kill this rotworm.
That's the spirit? Right. Ready your weapon and stay close to me.
Jasné. Poď. Tá beštia pôjde do prdele. Au. Hej. To dáme. Poď. 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 Á.
Deserve no mercy.
Hehe.
See, that's what being a hunter is all about. The thrill of the hunt, the kill. Oh, that's made me.
Goldy, kamoško, goldy.
Can you teach me about hunting?
To be honest, I'm not a very good teacher. I just sort of have an instinct for it. Lewis is your man. He taught me. Ask him.
Lewis. Right. I've killed that worm. You don't need to worry about it.
One less worm is no bad thing.
Hehe, no pekne daj. Goldičky, goldičky.
Can you take this raw meat with you? They always need food there. Just give it to Rachel, the cook.
OK, Rachel.
Stay here. See if I can spot my next challenge.
Dobre. Asi doberem. Idem naspäť takto pre istotu. OK. Tento čo tam je. Dobre. Niečo, toto. Ricardo.
Any trouble today?
No,
Expecting any?
no,
Must be fun being a guard.
not really.
The Don.
Back there in that temple. But my post is here. In the swamp.
Sounds like an important job.
OK, to mi nejak nepomôže. Do bingo. Čau.
What do you want?
Nič. Nič. Tararata. Dobre, ja potrebujem, ja hľadám tu Rachel, to je Lorenzo, Hawkins, Rogue, Chicken. Dobrý deň. Nevidíme ho tu nejako.
I don't like faces I don't know well, and your face is too pretty. Slap some makeup on you and you could work the brothels.
You know I'm new here then.
Shiny skin, gormless expression. You're not the first. It's the heap of gold in the temple. It sucks in idiots like flies to shit. But there's no one round here that wants to split their share of the Don's gold any further.
You're a fighter, right?
I took the advice my teacher gave me. Find something you like and make it your job.
Where did the Don get all his gold?
See that temple? We took it. And guess what? It was full of gold and artifacts. Now it's full of guards, an ogre, and surrounded by us. There are temples all over the island. Why don't you bugger off and find your own?
You just walk in and take the gold from the temple ruins.
Yeah, it's that simple. Go on, try it. Then you'll see the beasts that come charging out of those ruins. You have to deal with them before you get to the shiny.
So you've cleared all those creatures out of the ruins.
Keen to see them, are you? All right. We'll go to a temple ruin nearby. You help me deal with the creatures there, then you can get your
Okay.
gold.
What's the catch?
There's no catch.
We clear the place and split
Okay.
the rewards.
You've got a deal.
Good. Follow me.
Potom mne sa pozdávať. Kade?
Now, no one can see us here, so let's have ourselves a little chat.
What about?
I've met people like you. Troublemakers.
Right. So we're not here for the temple.
You're getting the picture. It's just you and me, and you're gonna give me your gold.
OK.
Let's get this over. Draw your weapon.
Dobre, no poď.
See? I knew you were trouble. Time to fight.
Kamoško. Poď. Au. Toto bude ťažké. No poď. Pú. Poď. Kokos, toto je Dark Souls z roku 2004. Poď, kamoško. Taký kúsok mi chýbal. Nevadí. 10:23. A daj. Ne.
This way.
Kamoško.
Now.
OK. Počkaj, skúsme toto.
I don't want to talk. Every scummy weasel. It's time to fight.
No poď. Aha. Ja ťa dám. Poď. Tak ja si zoberiem. A vieš čo, nechám ho.
So, you're still here.
You made me feel so welcome.
You want to stay in this shithole? You're welcome to.
OK, dobre, podarilo sa mi. Ty vole. Combat. OK. No. Nič. Nič. Craig. Dobre, ja chcem nájsť onu. Rachel. Maybe? Áno.
Waif and stray looking for pity, or fortune hunter looking for gold? Looks like I've got another mouth to feed.
Are you the cook?
Amongst other things, you have to be adaptable in these times. One day you've a sword in your hand, the next a ladle. And the cooking relaxes me, if you call stirring wild boar and brugleweed cooking. Sorry, forgotten my manners. I'm Rachel. Here, new mouth, take this meat, freshly cooked.
How are things around here?
Perfect. I don't know why we didn't move out of the town into the swamp earlier. The Inquisition are sucking the life out of the town, but this swamp is sucking the life out of us. We used to be close, all of us. Everyone made their share, worked for their share. Now it's falling apart. And with Esteban in that damn temple, I'm the one trying to hold it together.
I need to talk to the Don.
Join the queue. I'm thinking of joining it myself. You can talk to me. When Esteban's busy, and he's always busy, I'm in charge.
OK.
Noted. Can I help?
And why would you want to do that? What do you want, new mouth? Lazy cutthroats, idle thieves, and mosquitoes. Why do you want in on this?
Why do you think things are falling apart here?
It's those ruins. They've got everyone's mind on treasure. Even my Esteban. The whole place is being dug up. Although I'm certain that not everything that's being found is being delivered to the camp. Esteban makes sure that all the workers get a share of the gold. He's very fair like that. But someone is looking to line their own pockets.
You think the Don is losing control?
He's a complicated man. The Inquisition's takeover of Harbour Town shook him up badly. All we've got is this place, and it's fragile, especially at the moment. I really don't need someone stirring up trouble.
You sound like you need help. What if I help out?
You do that. But, well, if you really want to stick your hand in this beehive, you're welcome to. We can certainly use the help. Everything seems to have ground to a halt. Go to the camp lieutenants and see what sort of problems they're having.
Camp lieutenants,
I'll
OK.
get a picture of what's happening here. Maybe we can root out the source of this rot before it reaches Esteban.
About your camp. I was told you're short of food. You need more meat?
Finally, someone who wants to do some work.
10
Yes,
ounces.
I need
OK.
10 ounces of raw meat. You bring me the meat, and I'll put a little gold your way.
I never say no to gold. Here, 10 haunches of meat, as requested.
Thanks. These are good
OK.
odds. Looks like you've got a skill for hunting. Here's your gold.
Hunting doesn't pay that well, then.
Take it or leave it. That's what you're getting, and it's enough to fill your stomach or get you drunk.
Mhm.
So who are the lieutenants here?
If you can't find that out yourself, how are you going to help me? Just go and talk to everyone.
Jasné.
You'll soon see who's in charge and who thinks they are.
Who do you think it is lining their own pockets? And what would happen to them if you knew who it was?
He'd be dead. Esteban's not a forgiving man.
So it seems. But can you get me in to see him?
No.
Mhm.
Look, he needs time alone to think. I'm always having to turn people away, even his good friends. Why would I make an exception for a newcomer?
Pravda.
I don't trust the Inquisition. I want to join Don Esteban's gang.
Another person without a home. I don't even recognize you from Harbour Town. Are you sure you're in the Inquisition, new mouth? If you want to stay, then you'd better make yourself useful. Everyone needs to pull their weight here, and no one gets to see Esteban unless they have something valuable or important for him.
Okay. Sounds... To znie fajn. Okej.
I don't know how to make that.
Rogue. Oskar. Serus.
Blacksmith? I look like I spend my days making fucking horseshoes. I'm a pewterer, a gilder, a worker of fine metal. And I'm not looking for an apprentice, particularly one that doesn't know the difference between a metal worker and a smith.
Do I look like an apprentice?
You don't look like you've got the coin to be a customer. What you want?
Do you need help? I'm looking for work.
No one here looks for work. The only thing people here look for is gold. And you don't look like you're any...
Do you work with gold?
Gold. Gold. Nothing but gold. You just see the money in it, don't you? Well, there's no point you thinking about getting wealthy. Every crumb of gold out there belongs to the Don.
Everyone has to give their gold to the Don.
If you know what's healthy for you, once a month you have to take the Don's share.
And how much is his share?
You see anyone round here looking wealthy?
Not unless mud is the local currency.
Well, you should see the gold he has in his temple. Hordes of it. Ha! I can see that look in your eye. Fancy a slice to you? You'll end up in pieces with thoughts in your head.
I'm looking for new weapons.
Looking is for losers. Paying gets you the goods.
Have you got any sword blanks?
Just what I got here. My stock of ore is empty. You bring me some items, I can make you some blades.
Okay.
What have you got to trade?
No. Crossbow. O, ale štít by sa zišiel. A 100 za ňo dávať? Čo ja viem. Neviem, či to je dobrý nápad.
How do I get to see the Don?
What do you want to see the Don for? Try standing on a tree outside the temple. You're not going to get closer than that.
There must be some way to see the Don. Something he wants.
If it doesn't glitter, he doesn't give a toss. I wouldn't be surprised if one day he had his wife gold-plated.
Is there something he wants then? Something in gold he doesn't have?
We found a sword pommel. Beautiful bit of work. Supposed to belong to some garrison commander before he pissed off an ogre. You find the blade for that pommel, the Don'd kiss your hairy ass. Fuck it, I would too.
Where can I find this sword blade that Don wants?
If you believe the stories, the ogre dragged the garrison commander off where those temple ruins are. If anyone has found anything there, they're bound to shoot their mouth off, particularly seeing as those bits of blade will be covered in gold. There's a pisshead called Lewis, reckoned he'd seen something, but he's a sack of shit.
So you want to restore the sword for the Don?
If I can get all the pieces. Can't do jack shit without all the pieces.
I'll find the blade the Don wants.
You want to look for it, be my guest. But you take one piece of that blade for yourself. One bit of glittering gold.
I'll hear about it.
I wouldn't dream of it.
OK. Dobre, teraz...
What
To je
reason do you
nič.
have for staring at me?
Nič.
Quiet. I'm thinking.
Hneď som tu, jedna vecko, jo?
Hey,
Lost, are you? Don't you worry about it. I'll take care of you.
who are you?
Craig. And if you want a fortune in gold, I'm your man.
Your job is to distribute wealth.
Exactly. I arrange little wages, you give me your gold, and you could double it.
What odds do you offer?
Ah, you're interested. Listen up. I'll explain. You give me a sum in gold. If you win, I'll pay you back double.
And if I lose?
There are no losers, only future repeat gamblers. I'll just keep your gold warm until you want to try and win it back.
And can I be sure you'll pay out if I win?
Oh, you of little faith. I'm hurt. If I wasn't honest, do you think I'd last 2 minutes around here?
Have you come across a piece of a sword blade?
The one Oscar's trying to piece together. He wants to make a sword for the Don, I believe.
And?
And I might have a piece of it. Oscar tried to buy it from me, in fact. But he wasn't offering enough, so I thought I'd hang on to it.
Will you sell me your piece of the sword?
It'd have to be for, no less than 100 gold.
That's a deal.
What, really? Fine. Well, here it is.
People fight for gold.
Don't sound so surprised. People have fought for gold since time began. There's a small arena over in the west. That's where it happens. I bet you're worth a gamble. Tough-looking fella like you.
Is there somewhere around here I can train for combat?
I wouldn't normally do this, but I'll train you if you like. Always good to get the inside skinny, in case you go into the arena.
Tell me more about the arena.
It's all friendly. Just a few bruises and broken limbs. It isn't to the death. It's where we train and test ourselves. Well, if you fancy a fight, just challenge one of our fighters. If he accepts, he'll go into the arena with you. The fight starts when both willing volunteers are in the arena with their weapons drawn. The first fighter to go down loses.
That's clear enough. Which of the fighters here are the best?
Based on recent form, Ricardo's a loser. Lorenzo isn't too sharp either. Used to be alright. Faded a bit these days. I'd say Domingo is probably the best in camp.
I want to improve my fighting skills. I want to be stronger.
At least something's sinking in.
I think that's cooked. What's the Don going to do with the gold? Invest in swampland?
We might be stuck here now, but we're not going to be here forever. Once those religious nutcases are gone, Harbour Town will be ours. Then you'll see.
What are the Inquisition doing in the town?
Pretty face. Shame you're thick as pig shit with it. They only need the town to give them a supply route. The real work happens in the monastery. Fuck knows what they do up there.
And you don't think it would be a good idea to find out?
You're the nosy fucker. Why don't you knock on the door and ask them? Let's see how many questions you've got after they work you to death in the temple ruins.
Live here, die there. You know, there's an ocean full of beautiful desert islands. Hey, you don't look like the rest of the Don's men.
Me? I'm the one the rest of them treats like dirt. Day in, day out, me and my workers try our best. And they need us, the bosses. But do they realize that? I wish they'd come and see what it's like. See if they like being eaten by swamp worms.
Are you in charge of the workers here?
Yeah, I'm supposed to oversee the workers of the excavations. The morale is so low that the men don't care anymore.
Why is it so bad here?
We keep losing men to the worms. And there are even worse fates, too. I'd rather be anywhere else. But we have to collect anything made of gold and take it to Beppo. I didn't expect to have to fight the monsters here. We're not trained for it. And that bastard Brogar should be protecting us. But do his fighters ever come and help? Do they, hell? Too drunk, most of them.
So the excavations have stopped.
They won't be happy when they find out. The Don's supposed to be a fair man, but Brogar isn't, and he should be protecting us. If any of my men were good at fighting, they'd have gone long ago. They'd be living it up in the bars and brothels of Harbour Town.
If I'm going to take action, I'll need better armor.
I can give you workers' clothes, that's all. And you'd have to pay. After all, you're not a worker. Why should I clothe you?
We're all stuck on this island in this swamp together. We might as well help each other. I'll see if I can get your workers back to work.
You won't. If I can't, what chance does a stranger have?
I can talk to Brogar for you.
Don't. It'll only cause trouble. We've tried everything. Brogar's not going to listen to you.
What can you tell me about Brogar?
Nothing. I'm not telling you anything. I don't want trouble.
You've already got trouble.
Yeah, but I'm not dead. I'd rather take my chances with the worms than get Brogar angry.
Brogar can't be that bad.
Brogar is all bad. Ask the hunters. They'll tell you what he's capable of.
Well, I offered to help. Are any of your workers around?
They should all be at the excavation site. But that doesn't mean they will be. You'll recognize them. They'll be wearing workers' clothes, even if they've got no intention of working. Uncontrollable, most of them. That's what the swamp and being ignored does to you.
You really have given up, haven't you?
Well, you would in my position. It's hopeless. Hopeless.
Hopeless isn't a word I use. Maybe I can do something to help. How many excavation sites are there?
3. 1 east of the temple, and 2 right in the middle of the swamp. Look for the artifact crates. They mean you're in the right place.
Right.
Don't bother me with this.
They were right below us the whole time. The east? Ruins in the east, I heard. Then they talk about ruins all over the place. There are more creatures by the day. Don't want to die.
Not sure what the point of living is.
Wonder what's happening on the other island.
Weirder than we think. Weirder than we can dream. What is going on?
I'd rather have a good meal than an artifact right now.
He got his head stuck. They had to rub animal fat on his ears. You know how his ears stick out. Almost pulled them clean off.
Can't take a leak without reporting to it.
She was worth every penny.
They were right below us the whole time. The east? Ruins in the east, I heard. Then they talk about ruins all over the place.
Did I look like I wanted to talk to you?
Whoa there. Someone shoot your dog?
Stupid and mouthy don't wash well round here, especially not from workers.
Seems to be working for you.
You must be new round here. I'll tell you what, since you're new in this pond, little fish, I'll cut you a break. But after that, your bones will get the breaks. You hearing me? See, folks around here do what I say. Now enough questions. I'm hungry. Bring me a haunch of fried meat from Rachel, the cook up by the smithy. Bit snooty, but a looker. The Don's a lucky man. Of course, with him in that temple all the time, she might need a bit of company.
The east. Ruins in the east, I heard. Never talk about ruins all over the place. There are more creatures by the day. Rogar wants a haunch of fried meat.
And he sent you to get it for him? Lazy devil. Well, I've already given you some meat, so you can sort Brogar out yourself.
Yeah, I should have thought of that. Here, a haunch of fried meat.
Good. You wouldn't want to see me when I ain't been fed.
Got any proper work for me?
Are you actually good for something, little fish?
Easy to be cocky with that weapon and fancy armor of yours.
Nah, it's all the bodies I buried that make me cocky. 2 of my boys are supposed to be guarding the eastern swamp farm, but Clay's been lazing around the campfire. Go and see him. Make sure he takes over from Phil before Phil rots up there. Simple. I'm not losing another man to this fucking swamp.
Get Clay to take over from Phil. Sounds simple enough.
The farm's over to the east. As it's a simple job, I'll assume you'll get it done.
Do you boys do anything other than stand about all day?
They're guarding. What do you expect? When it comes to standing around all day, these guys are the best. Trained killers, though, the lot of them. And if those creatures from the temples march in here, you'll be damn glad of them. So, show a little respect.
The fighters answer to you, right?
Yeah, most of them owe their lives to me. One way or another, they know not to mess with a big fish.
So you know where they are at all times?
Course. Well, usually. One of them has gone missing. Dorgan was on an errand for me, down in the swamps. The pillock's probably got himself lost. Or eaten. Or he's chasing wenches again. Never could keep his mind on the task in hand.
I'll look for him.
When I get my hands on him, he's gonna be emptying piss pots for the next month.
Hawkins says you're meant to be protecting his workers.
Hawkins says, does he?
You promised Hawkins if he paid, you'd protect him.
You worried about him. You protect him.
Right. You're a real man of honor. You seem to be a man who hears a thing or two. Have you heard anything about a broken sword blade?
What good is a sword in pieces to anyone? Worthless junk. Only one who'd be interested in that is that blacksmith. And you, apparently. What's that about, then?
Just curious.
Just curious. You know, just curious can get you into a lot of trouble.
Hey.
I've not seen you before. Who are you? A fresh-faced young man eager to experience the thrill of an outlaw's life?
Maybe.
I can't think why else you'd be here. There are warm alehouses and welcoming brothels in the town. Food and indoctrination at the monastery.
Are you a woodcutter for the camp?
Just because I'm cutting wood doesn't mean I'm a woodcutter. Actually, I'm a hunter. My lads and I provide meat for the camp.
So you lead the hunters?
Normally, yeah, but as you can see, I've got vital woodcutting work to do. So right now, my hunters are running wild like free spirits. Or they think they are.
Shouldn't you get someone else to cut the wood?
I'd love to, believe me. But Brogar would nail me to a tree if I left this wood unsawn.
And you're his personal woodcutter.
For my sins.
Why does he want you to do it?
I tangled with him, and now I have to pay. We live by Brogar's laws out here.
Brogar's laws, not the Don's.
The Don wants me to hunt, Brogar wants his fire stoked. You judge who's really in charge.
Why don't you stand up to Brogar?
Him and all his fighters, you mean?
Brogar is a big fish in a small pond.
And those are giant words. So big, I don't think you know what you're saying.
I know some people wouldn't have a problem if he disappeared.
I won't be responsible for what Brogar would do to you.
Let me worry about that.
You should worry. But you're serious, aren't you?
How can I become one of the Don's men?
Firstly, I'll need to tell you a couple of things. The Don's a powerful man. Well, he was. Since we've been in this swamp, he's hidden in that temple. Hasn't been out for weeks. His wife Rachel's been trying to run the camp. She's the one you need to impress if you want to meet the Don.
Rachel. Right.
Before you charge up to her, you need to be aware of...
Brogar?
You're learning.
I need some better armor.
You won't find it out here. There's only workers' clothes here.
Well, what about your armor? Where did that come from?
Armor for the hunters and fighters comes from the Don. But you won't get close to that if you're not accepted as one of us.
Right, so I've got to join the Don's gang first. All right. Where can I get workers' clothing?
Hawkins is your man. He's one of the Don's lieutenants. He's in charge of the workers.
I could help you.
Helpful sort, aren't you? You better not have landed me in it with Brogar. But then one's trouble is another's ease. Rachel needs this meat, so she'll be happy. Take note, sometimes it's better to take sides than end up in the middle.
About your hunting. I met a hunter called Yan. You haven't mentioned him.
He got himself posted as a guard on the road to Harbour Town. We never see him back here these days. That's another hunter less feeding the camp.
What can you tell me about your hunters?
Well, there's Lewis. Haven't seen him for days. I expect he's under a rock in the swamp. Not even the swamp flies bother him when he's had a skinful. Doug should also be in the swamp. He should be hunting. I haven't seen him for days either. And of course you know what delightful tasks I have to do.
Doug has been successful. He's given me some meat for the camp.
We needed that. You better take it to Rachel if you haven't given it to her already.
Why can't I get to talk to the Don himself?
If you can't get Rachel on your side, maybe you could get past the guard at the temple. Maybe.
Sounds like it could be worth a try.
True, but it's a long shot. Rachel might be your best way in.
What would I have to do to deal with him?
If you work for him, do what he tells you and listen to everything he says. He'll let things slip. But you do know what you're proposing is dangerous.
A man like you has clearly seen some action.
Well, you know, I don't like to boast, but I've crushed a few heads. If you want to eat here, you have to work. You want a free ride? Try those white robes at the monastery. They'll give you a free ride all the way to their excavation camps. And keep your paws off other people's stuff while you're here, or you'll lose your paws.
To rub animal fat on his ears.
Leave me
No,
be.
his ears stick out.
I have
Almost
other
pulled
things
them
to do.
clean off.
Can't take a leap without reporting to him.
She was worth every penny.
Craig has a piece of the sword blade the Don wants.
So he says. But that bastard won't part with it cheap if he has got it.
You knew he had a piece of the blade.
Nothing happens in this camp without someone mouthing about it. You didn't pay him, did you?
Does that matter?
Well, they say a fuckwit and his money as soon as parted.
I'll need some raw meat to fry.
Well, look who's come over all chatty.
You not got better things to do?
Stop where you are. You ain't going another step closer to the Don.
I'm not a smith. need some raw meat to fry. I'll need some raw meat to fry.
Need help?
Don't shout without me.
Go on, huh? Go on. Remember your training.
I hate those beasts.
Stab you in the front.
Don't bother me
Town
with
will be
this.
safe for a while, they say.
You look relaxed.
The busy mosquito is swatted at dawn. The happy snail does nothing but yawn. We're in a swamp. What's there to make an effort for?
The Don just lets you relax.
Never see him. Beppo's always chasing us to hump crates round. All that effort for what? A pile of old crap. Hawkins is my boss, and if Hawkins doesn't care, Beppo can go screw himself. And Hawkins doesn't care about anything.
Right. Hey, Dwight. You need to start shifting those crates over to Beppo.
And who are you to be telling me what to do?
Hawkins. He's not happy with you standing around.
Really? Then he should come here and tell me personally. But he won't. So, save yourself the effort. I'm sure you have other things to do. Don wants this, the Inquisitor wants that. What about what we want?
I don't know what's happened to this.
You look tired.
And you look ugly. Piss off.
Shouldn't you be standing guard by the swamp farm?
Piss off.
I don't care what you think of Brogar, but you see, now I am telling you to get out on guard duty.
You are.
That's right.
There's a reason Brogar didn't come himself. Now I'll show you.
All right, then, you bastard.
Good
move.
without a degree of talent.
That's going to get you in trouble.
Are you gonna stand guard now, or are we gonna fall out?
I'm going.
Maybe later, all right?
That worker, Dwight, really doesn't care about your orders.
He's a lazy sod. And Beppo will go mad if he doesn't get those artifact crates soon.
What do you suggest?
Someone needs to give Dwight a beating. That's what I'll get for him not working.
About time you took that attitude.
Me? I'm not a fighter. I'm not doing it.
And you wonder why things are like they are.
Mud.
Run out of candles and it all went dark.
You want me to ask nicely? Move those crates.
You never heard that them that rushes to toil are the quickest to spoil?
Have you ever heard those that refuse to depart get a boot up their arse?
All right. No need to speak twice when once will do. I'm going, okay?
You alone out here?
What?
Are you alone out here?
Yeah, don't yell, I'm deaf. You seen my full of beer glass thing goes smash if you drop it.
You're drunk.
So, I'd rather be dead drunk than dead, and we're all gonna die soon anyway. You wait. When the white robe shows up, we'll all be as dead men.
White robes?
Yeah, the white robes. White! From the
Inquisition?
Yeah. What do white robes want in a swamp, huh? They'll end up brown robes. Ha! Stinking. Swamp.
Don't you think you've had enough?
Enough? I can't drink enough. Have you been to the Don's camp? I can tell you once you've spent a couple of days there. You'll start on the sauce too, believe me. If you'd been there, you'd be me.
Why? What's wrong with the camp?
Bunch of total bastards. Always screwing each other over. I don't trust a single one of them. The worst bastard is Brogar. A nasty piece of work. He's a bastard's bastard.
Yeah. And what can you tell me about the white robes?
They're everywhere. Came from the sea, from the mainland, and now they're sweeping across the island, wrecking everything.
Have you ever met a white robe?
Are you insane? Huh? I'd run like a stabbed rat if I ever saw one.
I can believe it.
Where's that damn bottle? It's my bottle. Give it back, you stinking swamp.
Tell me more about this Brogar.
The whole damn place is under his thumb. Officially.
Officially?
Officially, yeah. Officially, he's just the boss of the fighters. The Don's lieutenant. But he's more than that. Every man there's terrified of him. Even his shadow's scared of him. Because that Brogar, he wants to replace the Don, doesn't he? Yeah, he does.
Right. You seem to know a lot about Brogar.
More than you think, and not just about Brogar. You get me more beer, and then I'll really tell you something.
I get you more beer and I'll be lucky to understand you. I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't you be hunting?
Damn it, don't you start. Everything's going to hell, and I'm supposed to go hunting? No way! I'd rather sit here and have a little drink-a-dink-a-doo.
If you start hunting, I'll give you a beer.
Nope. That'll mean I gotta move, and I'm not moving. You do it.
You mean a beer bottle?
That's what I said. You got bad hearing, you know that. The bottle was right. It was here. No, here somewhere.
Here, one beer for some information.
Hey, you got one. You're beautiful.
So, why is everyone so afraid of Brogar?
Ah! Why'd you think? He's the strongest fighter in the camp. No one can beat him.
You could just tell me the information as a friend.
The only friend you've got in this swamp are the mosquitoes. Yeah, and they suck your blood.
Get hunting, or I'll get unpleasant.
Wait!
I'm waiting.
What? Right. You go and deal with these rats. They're over the... south of here. If you come back, I'll give you 30 cold groins. What do you think?
You're a hunter and you can't deal with rats.
Furry little bastards, look at you funny. Go on, you kill them, and I'll pay you.
smells good. Thought you might like to know Dwight's gone back to work.
He has? That's almost a miracle. But well done. Here, take these coins.
Your gratitude is boundless. I'm not a smith. You could just...
The only...
Stop waving that around. Get out. I'm coming.
Those furry little rats you were worried about, they won't be looking at you funny again.
Hey, that was fast. You're a pretty good hunter. Here, 30 gold coins.
That's only 25.
Yeah? Oh, well, it's all I've got. I had 30 once.
You could just tell me the information as a friend.
The only friend you've...
Looks good. I'll need some raw meat to fry. Are you one of the fighters here?
I am out here. But when we were in the town, well, sleight of hand's more my thing. Combat's for boneheads. I have a few real skills. Sneaking, opening locks, picking pockets. Proper, honest skills. No violence needed.
Sounds good. Clay is taking over your post.
About time. Thanks. Here's something for you. Always pay your debts. Now, I need a rest.
New here, right?
It's that easy to tell.
Ah. Don's boys already got on your nerves, eh? They're just bored. No imagination, you see.
What do you do here?
I tend the bruggelweed here on Robar's farm. It's not the most noble of plants, but it's versatile. You can brew beer with it. You can, should you be of a mind, smoke it as well. The smoke has special properties, if you know what I mean.
Who is Robar?
He's a salt-of-the-earth fellow. He farms this swamp. Well, this field.
Huh? That look. You've come for protection money.
Protection money?
Maybe you just have that look. What brings you here?
this your land?
It's me that farms it. Then I use the Brugal weed that grows here to make beer.
What can you tell me about the area around here?
You haven't been here long, have you? Let's see. Well, the boys in the camp all work for Don Esteban. They're collecting everything they can find made of gold. The Don must have a fortune in that temple by now.
Where did the gold the Don's collecting come from?
From those temple ruins, the ones that rose from the ground. They say there are treasures there, and creatures.
Could you teach me to make beer?
I suppose, if you have a basic knowledge of alchemy, but it would take you years to learn properly.
Do you work for the Don?
Me? I've been on this farm all my life. One day, these ruins rise up out of the ground, all over the place. Then Don Esteban comes here. At least he keeps these creatures from the temple away.
What's Brugal weed?
They call it a weed, but it's not. Mostly grows in the swamp or along rivers. But you can find it most anywhere. Looks useless, but you can't get hops out here. Well, not cheap you can't. And this stuff will do the trick.
Is your beer any good?
There were those on the mainland who thought so. Barley man's export, they called it, till the island was cut off. Every time you think you're getting ahead, life just drags you down. Which reminds me, the camp is waiting for a delivery. I don't suppose you'd be interested in dropping some bottles off for me?
Why does everyone here see a new face and just assume I'll do jobs for them?
Because you need people that will owe you favors.
Favors?
You never know when you'll need them. Take these 10 bottles to Rachel, the camp cook. I need 50 gold coins for them, so I can pay my damn protection money.
All right, but one day I'll want to collect that favor.
Of course. Here's the beer. And don't forget, 50 gold pieces.
50. Yeah, I'll remember that. Does the Don ask you to pay for protection?
No. It is Commander-in-Chief. The one that trains his fighters, Brogar. He demands 30 gold coins a month, or he'll take away the guards that look after my farm.
So someone's found a way to earn money from this swamp. Maybe I could help you gather some Brugal weed.
Well, it would save me some time. All right. But I need deliveries of 10 plants. I'll give you 70 gold coins for every 10 you bring.
What are you doing here?
I'm admiring the view.
Huh.
Maybe later, all right?
The swamp farmer sent me with 10 bottles of beer.
Ah, I wondered when that was going to arrive. Thank you. That saved me a walk.
Robar wants 50 gold coins for the beer.
That's pricey. Guess even Robar can't afford to be giving away things free at the moment. Here you go. Thanks for doing the legwork. What you want?
Got you! I hope all your kind die.
Gotta get them. Makes sense, doesn't it? If you think about it.
We've been getting hot flushes. What do you think that's about?
delivered your beer.
Yeah? But did you get my gold?
Yes, here it is.
That's a sight. Now I can get Brogar off my back. Thank you. I won't forget this. Consider a favour owed.
I have some Brugelweed for you.
Good job. Here's your gold. I can always use more plants. There are plenty of people who like beer. If you find more, you know the price.
What can you teach me about the basics of alchemy?